Hey, this is Seth with Full Circle Home Loans, and I'm here with my really good friend, Heather.
I'm a local realtor here in the Inland Empire, and I wanted to introduce you to our preferred lender.
And Pickle Ball.
Ah, you play tennis.
So Heather and I become good friends through doing mortgage and real estate transactions together, but we also both love playing pickleball. We've actually played pickleball in Napa together, in Orange County together, in the Inland Empire, and so we have a lot of fun.
So Seth, I've been working with a lot of first-time home buyers, and they all seem to have the same questions. So I wanted to drill you today a little bit on those questions.
Test me.
So Seth, a lot of our buyers see the term PMI when we're talking about a mortgage. Can you explain a little bit what PMI is?
Yep, ultimately it's just mortgage insurance, and all that means is when someone's putting less than 20% down, they can have mortgage insurance, which is a protection for the lender. Some loans require mortgage insurance no matter what, and some don't. Like VA, there's no mortgage insurance, but FHA, there is mortgage insurance, no matter what down payment. So it just depends on the scenario.
Seth, how much does a home buyer have to put down for a down payment?
You know, they can put 0 down, or they could put, 50% down. It really just depends. I mean, most first-time buyers want to put low down, which is totally reasonable. It could be 3.5% for FHA. It could be 0% down on a VA, 3% down conventional, and there's down payment assistance programs. So it just really depends. There's not like a wrong or right answer. It's just whatever suits the client's needs is the best option we try to provide.
When looking at credit scores, what credit score would a first-time home buyer need to be able to purchase?
Obviously, the higher the credit, the better. It just becomes less expensive with rates and fees. But the most common is 620 credit score, but 580 is also very possible with FHA loans. And even below 580, you got to put a little bit bigger down payment. But good job. And but yeah, the credit score is something that we like to work with and improve the credit with the client at the same time to get their costs down as well.
Seth, when first-time home buyers are shopping, what's the difference between FHA and conventional?
So FHA is like a straight government loan, and it's a 3.5% down, most common down payment. It has mortgage insurance, it has upfront mortgage insurance and monthly. It's really good and lenient for credit scores and debt to income ratio. I really like it. I had an FHA loan many years ago. It was a fantastic loan. And a conventional has typically, with good credit, has lower mortgage insurance on the low down payment loans. But typically I think conventional is more suited for higher credit score clients. And if you go 20% down, you go conventional, you don't go FHA, for example.
What are you looking at when you're qualifying a buyer for a loan?
There's 3 major factors when buying a home. Nice shot.
Sorry.
And it's credit score, down payment, and debt to income ratio. And basically all of them have important value to the lender. So let me elaborate on debt to income because we haven't really spoken about that. Debt to income is the amount of debts that would reflect on your credit report. And then it's divided by the amount of monthly income that you get. Great shots, by the way. The monthly income that we calculate, whether salary or hourly or commissions or self-employed. And there's a specific percentage ratio that has to be met in order to get underwriter approval.
Seth, my clients asked me about mortgage points. Can you explain a little bit on that?
Yeah, so mortgage points is just percentage. 1 point is 1 percentage, and it's based off the loan amount. And it can be designed to lower the interest rate. Nice shot. And sometimes paying points makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. We just talk about what the client's goals are and how long they're gonna own the home, when they might refinance, and whether points make sense for their goals.
Ooh, nice shot, Seth. So for the most important question today, I'm gonna give you some more challenging overheads here.
I'm ready.
Is it a good time to buy right now?
Yes! No, I mean, it depends on everyone's scenario. Like, it depends, do you have a stable job? Can you afford the monthly payment based on current interest rates and current prices? Do you foresee yourself living in this property for a long time? These are all questions that need to be answered and we collectively discuss, because if the payment is
Get it, Seth?
if the payment is too high, why would you buy the house, right? And if you're like, yeah, I wish it was lower, but I can afford it, then, buy the house and look to refinance in the future. Could be next year, could be a couple years, but either way, it really just depends. I don't personally think values are gonna crash. I think maybe they'll drop in certain areas, but when interest rates drop, typically more buyers come out, and that means values could be going up, or more offers are more competitive that way. So,
I agree, yeah.
So what do you think about that?
I definitely agree. We're seeing that with our buyers right now on some of our listings. They say, Heather, I'd rather buy now while the prices are decent. And because if the interest rates drop in the next year, then prices are gonna go up. So their theory is, I'd rather buy now and then just refinance when those interest rates drop.
Nice shot. Yeah, I tend to feel the same. I don't tell anyone you must hurry up and buy now. There's no reason to feel that way. But we have a lot of buyers that got offers accepted this summer, and they're very excited, and they understand that they're likely going to refinance.
Nice shot.
Sorry. So Heather, I got a question for you. What kind of advice, or where would you tell anyone that's looking to buy their first home, where would you tell them to buy?
Oh, that's easy, Seth.
Oh yeah?
Wherever the closest pickleball court is, right?
That is the correct answer.
Or you buy a house with a little bit of land and just put a pickleball court in your backyard.
With their fancy cars and their pickleball courts.
No, but really, so if they're looking to purchase a home, we always say, my theory is I want to make their lives easier. We all want less stress in our lives. So you're going to look at location as to maybe where your family lives, where your schools are, where your work is. I feel like location is absolutely number one, because when you purchase a home, you can change almost everything about it except that location.
For sure.
Woo!
Nice job. Good practice.
Good job,
Thank you.
partner.
Yep.